welcome back to a new video. In this video I have got a MelodySusie, I think I'm going to say it right, Scamander rechargeable nail e-file, and it's a portable one. I just thought I'd show you the box. It comes nicely packaged. The other one that I showed you the other day comes in a similar, I don't know why I was showing you this. Oh, it's got a UK plug. Yeah, it's got a UK plug. It comes in a similar box, only it's obviously the same shape to fit the other e-file. Inside you get some, I call this gumph. You get the user manual and a little leaflet in there. I did not read this, I'm not gonna lie. It comes in English, German and French, but I mean, once you know an e-file, you kind of know an e-file, if that makes sense. This is it. I love it so much already, and I've not even used it. I was like, oh no, the silver bit's scratched, but it's actually got a protective cover on it, so I thought I'd take that off. Normally I'm a bit weird, I normally leave stuff like this on, but for the sake of this video I wanted to show you that it wasn't scuffed or scratched. It was just a protective cover, and that is, I think it's like a, is it an LCD screen? Is that what they call it? I don't know. But this is what it looks like. So it's got your clip to clip onto your belt. That bit at the bottom is the power hole. The power hole. This bit here is for a it's for the, I'll show you in a minute. I can't remember what I'm called. I don't know what I'm called. Oh, it's for a handpiece holder, right? But on the front you get your on off. Oh, I missed it. I was talking. So right, I'm going to turn it on and show you what the screen looks like. So it's got your battery. So it tells you how much it is charged, and then obviously as it goes up, so it goes up to 30,000 RPM. So I think each number represents 1,000 RPM, I think. I'm not sure, but that's kind of how I imagine it to, because it only goes up to 130, so I assume that's what it is. I don't know. In the box we also get the handpiece. It looks very similar to the other handpiece that comes with the Scarlet drill. The only difference being that the Scarlet one is not a portable one, but the handpiece, I'm going to show you the different handpieces. It's got the test chuck thing in it. I don't know what you call that. Like a test piece. It's like a bit. It's like a test bit, if that makes sense. If you don't do the e-file up, look, hang on a minute, it's got the MelodySusie. Look, this is the other one that I've got. This is my other one that's on my desk because I love it. So I'm just going to show you, compare the two handles. So they are the same size. They both have the MelodySusie logo on. The only difference is really, oh, they actually are quite different. Yeah, they actually are quite different, but in other ways they're quite similar. This one felt nice to grip as well. And then I'm going to show you what's in this other box. You don't get a foot pedal with this one, but then being a portable e-file, you're probably not going to want to, you're not going to really want to, you know, foot pedal. This is the stand for the handpiece. Yeah, no, it goes that way. I'm sure it goes that way. However, oh no, I have got it. I've got my handpiece on that at the minute. This is what so this clips into that. There we go. This clips there, so that when you have it clipped onto your belt or whatever, you can secure your handpiece into this little holder here. I was just trying to make sure I had it on securely. See, there you go. And then that'll just clip onto your belt. But I suppose if you're going to have this on your desk, you might want to use that purple holder. I thought I'd take it back out because I'm not going to use that. I will use the purple thing instead. You get a set of e-file bits. I always find the sets that you get with the e-files aren't usually that good, so I don't really do much with those. They have, I'll show you in a minute, they've sent me a different lot of bits which are amazing. I love them as well. This is the plug, the power cable plug thingy. So as I said before, it comes with a UK plug. So on this front bit here, there's an arrow. I'm going to zoom in a bit in a minute. I was like looking here, I was like, all right, okay. So inside here, you get an arrow can you see the arrows pointing downwards? And then on this, you've got an arrow pointing upwards. So you want the arrows to go the same way. So you both want them up, and then it slots in that way. Yay, I got it right this time. So when you switch it on, the bit starts to move. Can you see it? Can you see that? There we go, it starts to move. So it definitely works. So I love that the screen lights up as well, so you can really see the number. I was trying to see how low it, so it's going pretty slow. It does start off pretty slowly. Sometimes, I mean, this is a really reasonably priced e-file, and sometimes the ones that are more reasonably priced, they start off quite fast, but this one wasn't too bad. I'm hoping you can hear these. I was kind of comparing the noise, and I don't know that I'm going to be able to do this very well. So the e-file sounds slightly more quiet than the desk file, than the desk one, but only because the desk e-file, the Scarlett one, has got a slightly higher pitch to it. I don't know why. So, but they are pretty much the same. There's not a lot in it. Yeah, that's what I was trying to work out there. So I've plugged it in. I'm going to plug it in to the power. So you can see then, as soon as I switched it on, I don't know why I'm turning it on, the screen lit up as soon as I plugged it in, and then you can see the power in the battery indicating that that's charging. So when it gets all the way, when it's fully charged, it will stop blinking. But you can see now it's actually charging at the moment. So I'm going to give it a good charge because I've only just got it. I'm not sure actually how long it's supposed to last for. I don't know how long it lasts for without being inside without being plugged in. If I can find out, I'll insert it at the bottom of the screen here so you know how long it lasts without the power cable. But I was just seeing the LCD will show so basically I was trying to have a look in the instructions at the time to see when I would know that it was fully charged, but it will stop blinking once it's fully charged. Though all the time it's plugged into the power, that screen will be lit up blue. So, and as with all other e-files, you just have to turn the handpiece to undo the bit piece, and then you can take the bit out, put another bit in, and then just turn it, I think it's like clockwise to do it up. I was just trying to clean it. I hate things with fingerprints on, especially new stuff. I like it to be all nice and clean. So on the front, you've got your on-off switch, and then your max speed is, so you know, turn all the way around to the right, and then you've got your forward and reverse button here. So if you're left-handed, you can change it to reverse. I think that's the right way around. And then yeah, your clip on the back. You've got your name on the front. Then the power goes in the bottom. I really, really like this. I would thoroughly recommend it, along with their non-portable one, which is the Scarlett e-file. So these are the bits they sent me. These are made of tungsten, and they are rainbow bits. So they look like they've got that really awesome oil slick kind of look. I'm not entirely sure what each one of these bits does. They're really, really pretty though. And I got one of these brushy bits that take the dust away. So this one I didn't realise they call an umbrella bit. But it does say, I'm just going to show you all the different bits. It does say on the side of them, I was like, oh look, a large barrel, and it's a medium one. This one looks like a really good debulker. Oh, isn't it pretty though? There's nothing nicer than brand new bits. See, look, this one says it's an umbrella bit and it's a fine one. This one is a, I don't know what, is it Terch cylinder, and it's in a medium. And then we have got another barrel. Oh, it says barrel ball. Oh, I think it's because the end is kind of, I don't know actually. Pretty to look at though, isn't it? Again, it looks like another kind of good debulker. And then we've got another Terch cylinder. See, they're both called the same thing, but they look slightly different. And again, this is a medium cut one. I'm just going to show you them together. So the one on the left is a slightly less cone shaped. It's like a really thin egg shape, this one. I literally have no idea what I'm talking about. And then this one is a fine large barrel bit. They look really nice though. And I think this is the one that I'm going to use to debulk. Oh yeah, and this is the dusty bit. This is quite stiff. These are always, I've got another one of these, and they remove the dust from around the nail, but they always seem to be quite stiff. And I've even got a nail that I can do some debulking off, because I purposely saved it because I made it quite bulky. And I was like, oh, I know, I can use that for this. Look at the little dinks on my hands. I don't know how that happened. So yeah, so I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to take it about halfway, and so you can see it's spinning nicely, and I'm out of shot. But I mean, you can see it really makes easy work. Even though it's a portable file, it's got some power to it, and it's making light work of this. You can't see very well. But I was really pleased with these bits and the e-file. I would thoroughly, in fact, I'm not just saying this because I do prefer these to the JC Master Beauty ones. They just look nicer. In terms of how they work, they are quite similar to how they work, but I like things to look nice, and these just look a lot nicer. So I would definitely recommend these. I don't know why I'm doing this and I'm out of shot. I was like, the whole point of me doing this was to show you how well it cut through the acrylic. By the way, this is a nail that I've done for a set that will be coming up in the future. I just wanted to show you. It also is not, it doesn't heat up or anything, you know what I mean? Although, to be fair, I haven't used it for that long. But the bit isn't hot. It's just dusty. Yeah. So I will leave the link for this e-file. This is from Amazon, this one. I will leave the link, and I think there's a 10% off code, but there might not be, but I think there is. If there is, I'll leave that in the description box below, and I'll put it up. Actually, I'll just leave it in the description box below, but you can get hold of these from Amazon. Let me know if you've already got one of these. I like to, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm going to put the test chuck back in. Is that what you call it? A chuck? It's not really a chuck, is it? Like a test bit. I was trying to show you here it opening and closing, but it's so minimal, you can't really see it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you did like this video, please leave me a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you